Today I'll show you this wonderful recipe. This is a mousse cake, gluten-free mousse cake with cream cheese and berries. You can use any berries you want. So first you need to get ready everything for your cake. We're making berry pastry cream. It's delicious. So you need to mix cornstarch, sugar and egg yolks, mix it together very well and leave it aside for a second. Take your berry puree, add a little bit of cream and heat it up. You don't need to boil it, just heat it up. So I moved my egg yolks mixture into the pot and started adding my hot berry puree with cream. Mix it together really well and bring it back to the heat. And now constantly mixing, we need to heat it up until and wait till it started to thicken. And see when it starts to boil. As soon as you can see like first few bubbles, take it off the heat. Add butter and mix together until butter is all dissolved in our cream and our cream is ready. Now you need to weigh 125 grams out of this cream and cover it with the plastic wrap and put it in the fridge. The rest of the cream you need to freeze. So I took this ring, covered with the plastic wrap the bottom of this ring and put my cream into this ring. Spread it on my ring a little bit and I put it in the freezer. That's it. This is the first thing we need to do for our cake. Now we need to make a sponge. Like I said, it's gonna be gluten-free cake, so it's a gluten-free sponge. We're making it with the almond meal. So first I'm taking zest of the lemon and mix it together with the sugar. You need to mix it really well. You can use your fingers to rub between your fingers. So sugar has to be flavored with the lemon. Guys, I had this cake. It's delicious and lemon really comes through, so don't skip this step. So mix your sugar with the lemon zest very well. Then add the egg to the lemon sugar and whip it together really well. This sponge is not gonna be very large, so I used my hand mixer. So I whipped my egg and sugar until my egg became like white and fluffy. I added baking powder, added almond meal and mixed it together one more time. And that's it, your sponge is ready. Now take your baking pan, like it's about 18 centimeters. I sprayed some oil. I put my parchment paper disc inside, and then I turned it upside down, and it's oiled. You don't need to add oil anymore. I put my butter in the form, spread it a little bit, and it's ready to bake. It takes about 18 minutes to bake this sponge. When it's ready, let it cool, cover it with the plastic wrap, and put it in the fridge. That's the second thing you need to do. The third thing you need to do to make a ganache, very easy. You need white chocolate. I already boiled my cream. I poured my boiling cream over the chocolate, and you need to soak your gelatin beforehand. So mix its all three ingredients together. I also used blender to mix it together. Cover it and put it in a fridge till tomorrow. Next day, we're gonna make a mousse. Very easy. So I have here my cream cheese, room temperature. I softened up a little bit. And then we need our berry pastry cream that we made the day before, and we mix it together with cream cheese. Mix it very well, then clean your bowl and mix it again and clean your bowl again, because cream cheese tends to stick to the bottom, you know, like, and then your cream is gonna be uneven, and then your cream is gonna be mixed unevenly. You don't want that. Put it aside for a while. Now you need cream hot and cold. So you heat your cream and you need a gelatin. So heat your cream, add gelatin into the cream, and mix it together and let it cool just a little bit. While it's cooling, take your another cream and whip it to the soft peaks. Now take your warm cream and mix it with your berry cream cheese mix. Then start adding your whipped cream little by little, gently mixing it, like folding it together, so your mousse is gonna be nice and fluffy. So your mousse is ready basically. That's it. Now, I used the silicone form. If you don't have silicone form, it's fine. You can use any form, any ring you want. If you're using ring, cover it outside with the plastic wrap, and inside put the acetate. And that's it, your form is ready. The size of it is gonna be, you need like 18 centimeters form. It's not gonna be large cake. So my silicone form actually was a little bit larger, but it's fine. So now take frozen berry pastry cream out of the freezer and take sponge out of the fridge. Now put one part of the mousse on the bottom of your form or your ring. Then on top of it, put your frozen berry pastry cream and cover it with the second part of the mousse. And then on top of it, put your sponge. And that's it. Your cake is ready, but you need to freeze it. So put your cake in a freezer for a few hours, and it's better to put it overnight. Now take your ganache and whip it that it looks like whipped cream. I put it in my piping bag, and I have this small silicone form. You can use anything you like, even like if you have like silicone cube form, you can use this, or you can pipe it or you can pipe it in a plastic wrap, and make it like a sausage out of it and freeze it, and then you can cut it in pieces, or you can make it as like little balls or something. Doesn't matter, whatever. You can pipe it in any way you like, and put it in the freezer too. And also you need to make a glaze. It's very easy. So you need, in your pot, you need syrup. You need it can be corn syrup, or it can be glucose, whatever you have, sugar and water. Boil it really well together. I put color in there too, and I boiled it for a while, few minutes. Now I have and then pour this hot syrup over the chocolate. You also need your gelatin soaked in cold water. Put it there too, and blend it all together. Then add some cold cream and blend it again. That's it. Your glaze is ready. Cover it with the plastic wrap, or just cover it with something, and put it in a fridge. Next day, warm it up in a microwave. I write down the temperature that you can use this glaze, and that's it. When I was preheating my glaze, I added more colors, so it looks close to my cake, the berries I used. That's it. You're done for the day. So next day, take out your ganache out of the silicone form or anything like whatever you used. Now preheat your glaze to the needed temperature, and now take your cake. So I took it out of my silicone form. I warmed it up a little bit with my hands. I smoothed my cake with my hands, and I poured the glaze on top. As you can see, glaze looks amazing, really like mirror glaze. It's smooth, it's wonderful, it's reflecting really nice. Now take your frozen ganache and decorate it any way you like. I also used some more decoration for my cake. It's really, the cake is really nice. It's gluten-free, it's not sweet at all. And you don't need to do a lot of cooking or baking, you just need time. Like any mousse cake needs time to freeze, to cool down, or whatever. So as you can see, the cake is amazing, it's delicious, it looks nice, and inside mousse is really fluffy and delicious, and the berry pastry cream inside this cake is very delicate and it's out of this world. You have to try it, guys. Like I said, there is not a lot of sweetness in this cake and it's not heavy. It's wonderful. So I hope you like this recipe. I hope you enjoyed this video and I'll see you in my next video.